Take a seat, young Skywalker. And of course, I know that line is actually from Revenge of the Sith, and the picture right here is from The Phantom Menace. But we have little Anakin right here and Mace Windu right here from The Phantom Menace. But yes, obviously, the context surrounding this scene in Revenge of the Sith that I was referring to earlier is because Chancellor Palpatine, aka Darth Sidious, wanted Anakin Skywalker on the Jedi Council as his representative. And of course, that's a massively disrespectful FU to the Jedi from the Chancellor's part, on the Chancellor's part. And the Jedi were angry about it too, but they only accepted it because they wanted Anakin to spy on the Chancellor for them because the Chancellor was awful. And so, but the question here today is, why was there an empty seat on the Jedi Council, and how come there was an empty seat for Anakin to sit on? Like, why did an empty seat exist? Whose seat was it? And so my theory is that it was probably maybe it was Apo Rancisis' seat. I mean, it could have been Evan Peel's seat, or it could have been Adi Galia's seat, or it could have been Depa Bilaba's seat. Now, or it could have been Eth Koth's seat. So whose seat was it? Well, let's go through a little bit, one by one. So in The Phantom Menace, we obviously have Plo Koon, Mace Windu, Yoda, Ki-Adi-Mundi, Saesee Tiin, Yaddle, Plo Koon, Mace Windu, Yoda, Ki-Adi-Mundi, Saesee Tiin, Yaddle, Evan Peel, Apo Rancisis, Adi Galia, Yarael Poof, Eth Koth, Depa Billaba. Now, by the time of Attack of the Clones, Yarael Poof and Yaddle are gone. In Legends, they both died, but in canon, I believe Yaddle just retired and went away somewhere. Whereas with Yarael Poof, I think there was a brief statement that he died or something, but I mean, I wish he'd survived or something. But anyway, it doesn't matter. But the point is, Yarael Poof and Yaddle are gone. And Yaddle is replaced with Shaak Ti, whereas Yarael Poof is replaced with Coleman Trebor. Now, Coleman Trebor dies in Attack of the Clones. Coleman Trebor gets shot by Jango Fett. And, of course, so that's shocked. So Coleman Trebor gets replaced. And I'm assuming Coleman Trebor probably got replaced with Kit Fisto. Now, in the Clone Wars, Evan Peel dies. And Adi Galia also dies. And so in many of the scenes in the Clone Wars, we have two empty seats in the Jedi Council room. And so obviously that's to show that Evan Peel and Adi Galia are gone, but who replaced them? So I'm venturing to guess that maybe Coleman Kaj replaced Evan Peel, and maybe later Adi Galia was replaced by her cousin Stas Ali, right here, or Stas Ali, or whatever her name is. But then Depa Billaba. Yeah, I haven't really read the comics about Kanan Jarrus, so I don't know too much of what exactly happened to Depa Billaba in canon. I know in Legends that she left the Jedi Council after, she turned to the dark side and then had to recover. But in canon, I believe she had some injuries and took a step back for a while. So it could have been Depa Billaba. So I'm not really sure if she officially left or not. With Eth Koth, we know he left the Jedi Order because we have the comics where, like, after Revenge of the Sith, he's actually hiding out as a priest, and he has a new job as a priest, but then Darth Vader finds him and gets rid of him. So yes, but it would seem like maybe Eth Koth was replaced by Ajan Kolar. And maybe Depa Bilaba's seat is the one that Anakin took, or Anakin could have taken Evan Peel's seat, or Adi Galia's seat, or maybe after Apo Rancisis left, maybe Anakin took that seat. It's unclear. By the way, obviously, Apo Rancisis did survive Order 66, or is believed to have survived Order 66, or at least the Empire thinks he did. And like I said, with all these Order 66 survivors on the Empire's list in the Charles Soule comics, keep in mind that the Empire thinks they survived. It's possible that those Jedi did perish in some other way, like maybe they got involved in an accident or decided it was better to go the easy way out rather than be caught up by the Empire. So it's possible that they're not really alive. To sound a little dark, but that could be realistic. Oh yeah, and who did Obi-Wan Kenobi replace? Okay, so actually, never mind. Let's backtrack a little bit because Obi-Wan Kenobi. Okay, now that's getting a little conflicting. And remember, Obi-Wan Kenobi was on the council too, so obviously Plo Koon stayed for the entire prequel trilogy. Mace Windu stayed the entire prequel trilogy. Yoda stayed the entire trilogy. Mundi stayed. Saesee Tiin stayed. Yaddle was only around in The Phantom Menace, replaced by Shaak Ti, who was around for the Revenge of the Sith as well. Evan Peel was around for Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones, but he died in the Clone Wars. So let's say Evan Peel was replaced by Coleman Kaj, as I said. Paran Sissus was around for The Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones, but it would seem like he left during the Clone Wars. So, I mean, we see him in season 6, but like very briefly. So maybe Anakin took that seat. Adi Gallia. Yarl Poof obviously was replaced by Coleman Trepper, who perished and then was replaced by Kit Fisto and Eeth Koth, and then Defa Billaba maybe. Because in Legends, Defa Billaba was replaced by Obi-Wan Kenobi, but yeah, I mean, it would help if I knew a little more about Defa Billaba's story in canon, and maybe I should have looked that up before coming on to do this video, but maybe Obi-Wan Kenobi replaced Defa Billaba, and so yeah. So, obviously we don't know exactly whose seat Anakin filled in Revenge of the Sith, like whose empty seat he was taking, but it was a seat, and he took it, so... And of course, the Jedi perished soon after. So that's really the point. That's all that matters.